Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go on the attack first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
And the Cavaliers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Robinson looking to pass. And that one's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up an incomplete.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And the Canes will have a first down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow.
Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Canes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The play action fake. Turns it loose deep. Makes the catch at the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And the Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Robinson will throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Robinson looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Cavaliers moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option to give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted deep in his own end. And after the interception, he steps out of bounds, and he's swung a little momentum on the final play of the first quarter. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's third and goal and third and long. Robinson will throw. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within one.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Wants to go up top on first down. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
He leaves it with his back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They're dealing with a second and long. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. It's complete to the right. He's loose. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fakes the grab. It's a seam wide open. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll move the tight end. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking for the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up at F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 7 over Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Robinson looking to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cavaliers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So, good first half.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
From the gun, give on the inside. The Canes get enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's an offense that prides itself on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Off the play fake. Looking to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Good right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that, I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now. His last 2 games out, completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Still on his feet at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Robinson will throw. Makes the catch. It's Harrison.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Got it in the middle. It's Irvin. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle. It's Harrison. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
And the Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Trying play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. The Cavaliers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Complete to start this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
At the 15, he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Robinson looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Got it behind the line. It's Courtney. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The run from the shotgun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Robinson will throw. He's got him. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. Looking to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able.
Throws toward the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve his field position.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
It's second down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, to throw.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Inside the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Lots of running room. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like a pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps and get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Picks up the 1st down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. He might want another play. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab. It's caught. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football, I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down, same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Robinson looking to pass. Here's the pressure. He wants a big play here late. Wide open, he makes the catch. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. It's complete. Wide open spaces. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's now 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the